Hi, it's Tony from the Mind Body Project. Welcome back. Day number 12. Yeah, so they continue on with the theme mindset for success. So day 12 out of 20. And today I want to talk about the mind. So the mind equals either a beautiful servant or a dangerous master. Yeah, so it's either one of those two. Now, I was actually thinking about this. It's like if someone has, say, depression. If I had depression, then basically I'm in this category, dangerous. My mind is doing things I don't want it to do. So what do I have to do there? I have to learn how it works. So in other words, it serves me. Yeah? You want your mind to actually serve you. You want to run your brain, not your brain running you. That's the way you want it. So you want your brain. So you want to learn how your brain actually works. You want to know that. So what the best skills, the reason why NLP was really good to learn, because I know how the brain then running. I know how it's coding things. I know, oh, okay, so it's these pictures means the direction I'm going into. I notice that if I make a picture more colourful or more bright, then I feel better, or I feel worse, depending on what the picture is. So as long as I know how my brain's running, then I can then run it rather than it running me. Because there's going to be certain things that, like, there's certain anchors that I have, but then I can deal with that and get rid of that. There's certain habits that I had, and I can deal with that because, again, the brain's running automatically. So as long as I know, as long as I've learned all this information, then I can now run the brain rather than the brain running me. Because it is, when you tell the brain what to do, when you give it some instructions, when you give it some direction, when you tell it what to go after, when you are program it to do things that you want to happen in your life, then it loves to do that. It really loves to do that. Yeah, it's got so much power that it can really go out there and do that. Give it some things to go after that are going to serve you well. If you don't do that and you don't know how your brain's running, if you don't do that, then it will do whatever. It will do whatever. And as I said, it's going to do things that you are not going to serve you well. Yeah, it's just going to do things that, hey, I'm going to do this. And if you don't know how to control it, if you don't know how to get it on your side, if you don't know how to build rapport with the unconscious mind, which we're never ever trained to do at any level of school, college or university, if you're never ever trained that way, then you're going to be suffering things like weight loss, yo-yo dieting, depression, anxiety, phobias. You're going to have all those issues. And that shows you the amount of people that have all those issues now is because they're never trained to actually have their brain on side or have their brain doing things that they want it to do, that you want it to do. You've probably never been trained that way. I'd never been trained that way. So things were happening to me, yeah, or the brain was doing things that I didn't want it to do. But now all of a sudden, when you get control of it and actually start going, right, okay, now I want you to do this, 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 and this, it works for you rather than against you. And that's what you need to do. Yeah, you need to have your brain running for you and on your side because it's so powerful. Yeah, especially your unconscious mind is so powerful. You need it on your side, and that's what all successful people do. They have their brain as a beautiful servant rather than a dangerous master.